vis, tu rayonnes et tu règnes. Atom of matter contains something of thy absolute. Thou art, thou livest, thou art radiant and reignest.
Mantras of our Lord Sri Aurobindo. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, it is not by your mind that you can hope to understand the divine and its action, but by the growth of the true and divine consciousness within you. If the divine were to unveil and reveal itself in all its glory, the mind might feel a presence, but it would not understand its action or its nature. It is in the measure of your own realization and by the birth and growth of that greater consciousness in yourself that you will see the divine and understand its action even behind its terrestrial disguises. With my love and blessing, says our Lord, Sri Aurobindo.
Nagano nisanga sudvastriguna vivahito tvastmohandhakaram nasagare nyasta drishti vidita bhavaguna naiva drishtah kadachit unmanyavasthaya tvam vigata kalimalam shankaram nasmarami shantavyo meha paradha shantavyo meha paradha shiva 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 bhoha shri mahadeva shambho vande gangadharam shankaram vande netrothya vaishwanaram vande त्रैलोक्यसारं श्री पार्वती वल्लभं वन्दे श्री अरविन्दम् प्रसीद त्वमदेव परापराणाम परमेश्वरि असमानमां शरणागतं शरणदत्वं रक्ष रक्षाधुना वन्दे जननी वन्दे माता सुरधुनी वन्दे मीरा पतितपावनी शरणं 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 मीरा शरणं मीरा मम शरणं 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 मीरा शरणम्.
Our Lord Sri Aurobindo talks about our Divine Mother, the Divine Incarnation, and says, the Divine Mother has taken the body because a work of the physical nature, including a change in the physical world, had to be done. She has not come to establish a physical relation with people. She has come with her to share in the work. Others she has called, others have come seeking for this divine light of the Divine Mother. With each, she has a personal relation or the possibility of a personal relation, but each is of its own kind, and none can say that she must do equally the same thing with the same person or each other person. None can claim as a right that she must be physically nearer to him because she is physically nearer to others. Some have a very close personal relation with her, yet she sees little of them. Some have a very less close personal relation, very less. Yet, for one reason or another, you may see her much oftener or longer. To apply the mathematics of the physical mind with the rules is absurd. Your physical mind cannot understand what the mother does, what are her values, what are the standards and ideas. It is still worse to make a personal vital demand or a desire the measure of what she ought to do. She is here for the spiritual work. She acts in each case for different reasons. She acts in each case for different reasons suitable to that case. The mother and I are one and equal. Also, she is the supreme here. She has the right to arrange the work she thinks best. No one has any right or proprietorship over any work. The ashram is the mother's creation, would not have existed but for her. The work she does is her creation and has not been given to her, cannot be taken from her. To understand this elementary truth, if you want to have any right relation or attitude towards the mother, just look at her. Our Divine Mother says, I want to mark this day to express a long cherished wish, that of becoming an Indian citizen. For the first time, I came to India, says our Divine Mother, in 1914. I felt that India is my true country, the country of my soul and my spirit. I decided to realize this wish as soon as I came to India and as soon as India would be free. But I had to wait still longer because of the heavy responsibilities for the ashram here in Pondicherry. Now I have the time where I can declare myself. But in accordance with Sri Aurobindo's ideal, my purpose is to show that truth alone lies in union rather in division. To reject one's nationality in order to obtain another is not an ideal solution. So I hope I shall be allowed to adopt a double nationality, that is, to remain French by birth while I become an Indian. I am French by birth and early education. I am an Indian by choice and predilection. In my consciousness, there is no antagonism between the two. On the contrary, they combine very well and complete one another. I know also that I can be of service to both equally, for my only aim in life is to give a concrete form to our Lord Sri Aurobindo's great teaching. And in his teaching, he reveals that all nations are essentially one and meant to express the divine unity upon earth through an organized and harmonious diversity. About our Divine Mother, our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, in the eternity of becoming, each avatar is only the announcer, the forerunner of a more perfect future realization. The light grows always. As for the shadow, it is only a shadow will disappear in the growing light, says our Lord. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, the Divine Mother's consciousness is the divine consciousness, and the light that comes from it is the light of the divine truth. One who receives and accepts and lives in this divine light of the Divine Mother will begin to see the truth on all planes in life. There are two complementary aspects of the liberating action of the divine grace upon earth among men. These two aspects are equally indispensable but are not equally appreciated. The sovereign, immutable peace that liberates from anxiety, tension, and suffering. The dynamic, all-powerful progress that liberates from fetters, bondages, and inertia. The peace is universally appreciated and recognized as the divine, but the progress is welcomed only by those whose aspiration is intense and courageous, says our Lord Sri Aurobindo. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, an inner relation with the Divine Mother means that one feels the Divine Mother's presence, is turned to her at all times, is aware of her force, moving, guiding, helping, is full of love for her, and always feels a great nearness, whether one is physically near her or not. This relation takes up the mind, vital, and the inner physical till one feels one's mind closer to the Divine Mother's mind, one's vital in harmony with her, one's very physical consciousness full for her. In the depths of the inconscient shines the divine consciousness, resplendent and eternal. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, our object is the supramental realization, and we have to do whatever is necessary for that or towards that under the conditions of each stage. At present, says our Lord Sri Aurobindo, at present the necessity is to prepare the physical consciousness for that a complete equality and peace and a complete dedication, free from personal demand or desire in the physical or the lower vital, is to be established. Other things can come in the proper time. What is needed now is not insistence on the physical nearness, which is one of these other things, but the psychic opening in the consciousness, in the physical, vital, and the mental, and the constant presence and the guidance is always there. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, the boon that we asked from the Supreme, the boon that we have asked from the Supreme is the greatest that the earth can ask from the highest. The change that is most difficult to realize, the most exacting in its conditions. It is nothing less than the descent of the supreme truth and power into the matter, the supramental established in the material plane and consciousness and the material world, and an integral transformation down to the very principle of matter. Only a supreme grace can effect this miracle. The supreme power has descended into the most material consciousness, but it has stood there behind the destiny of the physical wheel, demanding before manifestation, before its great open workings can begin, that the conditions of the supreme grace shall be there, real and effective. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, a total surrender, an exclusive self opening to the divine influence, a constant and integral choice of the truth, rejection of the falsehood, these are the conditions made. But these must be fulfilled entirely, without reserve, without any evasion or pretense, simply and sincerely, down to the most physical consciousness and working, says Allah, Sri Aurobindo.